Okay, welcome everybody. And this is our 13th episode of the Tsu-calm-i podcast, where we would talk about how to create love for yourself. And we like to begin with a quote from Jack Cornfield. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So I'm teaching self-compassion as a teacher, and I thought it was about time that we talk about this very topic. We already talk about how to self-care and I think how to relax, but not exactly about self-love. And to honor this moment, I also wear my self-love t-shirt or a shirt. So yes, and
Have you had any comments
about this
about your?
t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting comments actually. Yeah. My husband said that it's like a bit egoistic to wear it on the streets. And I
Mm.
told him, yeah, maybe it can mean a different message if I don't, talk with the person who is coming across me, that what does it mean to me? But I understand his viewpoint. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what does self-love mean to you?
Yeah. Self-love means to me actually hard things, sometimes hard things to do, not so easy things to do. Sometimes getting up when I don't want to get up, I mean, doing something. Um, Self-love is a little bit, it can feel different I can feel different things with self-love, and like that comes to my mind is a little push, like a little push when I don't want to do it. It's not
Mhm.
always easy, but afterwards I feel I'm a good person, and that's a huge gift, I think, that we can give to ourselves, like doing unnecessary things, our obligations, sometimes the
Yeah.
chores at around the house or our work.
Yeah. What's coming up for me is taking care of yourself. I think is really important, and that self-love. I mean, it depends how you look at it, really. I okay for self-love is I like to learn new things. And that's
Yeah,
might be, stretching out your comfort zone a little bit.
stretching yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It might, some people like to, I think we all like to stay in our comfort zone. It's comfy, right? But
comfy
is
comfort
that
zone.
self-love, or it depends how you look at it, really.
Yeah,
But I know that when I do new things, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but then when you move through it and you grow from it, there's like a sense of accomplishment or fulfillment. And I
yeah,
think that is increasing your awareness and bringing the courage
yeah.
in.
Now, what comes to my mind is research of Christine Neff, who recognized self-compassion as a phenomena in the psychology field, and she talks about self-esteem gained from competing ourselves with each other, or we compete ourselves, or and we compare ourselves with others, and
Mm.
that's how we think we are good in something. And the other thing is self-love, or the self-esteem is actually shown when we are at the weakest point or weakest moment in our life, because that's the moment when we need the self-love the most. And that's different interpretation of the whole self-esteem thing.
Yeah. I know when I come across some people about, for example, getting up and speaking in front of people,
Mm-hmm.
presenting,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, I haven't got the confidence to do that, or all the doubts come in. But
Yeah.
um, it's really trusting yourself and loving yourself to
Yeah.
be able to do it. And if you make a mistake, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In fact, when I've seen people, and I've done it myself, make a mistake in front of people,
Mm-hmm.
it's you can. it's okay. You can
Mhm.
make a joke about it, and I find that
Exactly.
it's
It's
it
too bad sometimes. I admit it's too bad that self-love comes in the picture when we are living our worst. But then there is, then there is a opportunity to give a helping hand to yourself, or give a smile to yourself. That it's not that serious.
yeah, and I think self-love includes, I find it with a few people that I've spoken to, is they don't, and I'm guilty myself as well, is not crediting yourself for what you do,
Yeah,
not acknowledging, actually, yeah, I did do that, it's okay, and a little pat. And
yeah,
I think people struggle with that, like
yeah,
acknowledging what they do,
yeah.
and they just focus on on the mistakes,
After
or
all, yeah, when we compete with each other and when we win, I think it's normal that we don't feel. I mean, if we take the competition seriously, it's normal if we don't feel happy. After all, I mean, on the bigger picture, because we really, pushed others away
yeah,
to be the first or something like that. So it's like a twisted out thing, and maybe we learned that with the success, some of us, that it's not a clean thing. And but when you see a child, they can be so innocently happy about their success, and it's like it's truly a great thing, accomplishing something. But we
yeah,
already on the road, we forget about the innocence of it.
yeah, for sure. There's so many different views on self-love, isn't there, really? When you start talking about, when you first mentioned
Yeah.
it to me, and I was like, self-love, how do you, it depends on what your mind state is in as well, isn't it? Like,
Mhm.
um, sometimes people think that self-love could be a desire, like chocolate, eating chocolate. I don't know, just like rewarding yourself. Is that
Yeah.
self-love, or
Yeah.
is that I suppose it depends how you look at it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it depends. I think we grab so many ideas and truths about how to act when we accomplish something, and how to behave when we do something well. And I think it's different for everyone, so it's a little bit hard to talk about it generally.
It really is, isn't it? I didn't realize
Yes.
until when we started talking
Yeah.
about it. It was like,
Yeah.
how do we get this? How do we
But
talk about it?
maybe it's a little bit of a general thing that that the padding and good words, and like stopping and celebrating for a moment, are acts of self-love that should be included in the days, even in little moments. And also, I like to take sometimes, just take out some time to whatever I like, or just to like listen to a song that is in in my head,
Yeah,
and
yeah. And I
like
think what I've found over the years, is when I am successful, is don't let success stick to your ego, because
mhm.
that's, and it's happened, and it's not healthy, really. I mean, it's okay to feel, to love yourself, that actually, yeah, I've done a good job here. But
Mhm.
what I think is key, is to pass it forward, like
Exactly.
to pass it forward, and to keep the flow, to create the
Yeah.
flow, helping others.
Because when we identify not with the results, not that I am a success or I am a king, I'm a queen, like
Yeah,
that, but we just say, oh, I did exactly the right effort, I did exactly in the right direction, and I am on the right track. And that's also giving a perspective, like where can I go from here, that the road is not over, there is still more to go.
yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not the finish line, is it? It's
Yes,
like, how do you keep,
yes,
if passing is success
yes.
forward?
Yeah, I want to create, I want that everyone should create themselves an infinite life. I mean, infinite life with infinite possibilities. And I think that's the ultimate freedom and ultimate happiness. Of
When you
course,
say
like
did you say infinite?
infinite. Yes,
Infinite.
yes.
That means there's no boundaries. There's
Yeah, yeah, there is always also when you have to solve a problem, there are infinite or at least usually more than one path to the answer. One, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, another thing that just came up as well is like when you're feeling discouraged or demotivated, self-love is really important.
Hmm.
It's
Yes.
really important, rather than this voice going, oh, well, you deserve it, you should stay here,
Yeah.
or you
Yeah.
this is, yeah, I validated, I'm not moving forward, and yeah, I knew this would happen. And you
Yeah.
start going down on yourself. Well, that's not loving yourself at all, is it? Well, I know this quite well
Yeah.
sometimes. when
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
when things don't when things don't go to my script, to my plan,
Yeah.
and then I start beating myself up. And I think that's a lot of people do that and stay stuck there. I know I have.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'm just thinking of self-love as like I think really Christine Neff puts it in as self-compassion when it's really present, or it's really the most sensible when we live the worst moment in our life, because that's when we need a friend, and self-compassion means that we become a good friend to ourselves. That's the test of it, actually,
Yeah.
if we practiced enough to be a good friend, because it can be taken as a muscle as well, maybe. Do you know how good is it, how good is it at the moment?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it ready to give you the helping hand, or are you like off if you're on a down moment
Yeah.
in your
I
life?
think it doesn't, Harry Palmer, who developed the Avatar course that
Yes,
we
yes.
we work in and we really love. I think he says somewhere, if you can't be a friend to yourself, you can't be a friend to others.
And it's so true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not authentic then. So I think in the worst moments, then it's really there. The best moments is just, well, what you do with your best friend in the best moments. You're just happy as hell,
Yeah.
right? You just
Yeah.
do whatever you like, and then it's easy, and it's I think understand, like it's, you don't have to explain it. It's just so natural to have
Mm.
fun in the best times and love yourself in the best times. So in the worst times, it's the really important thing, kindness to yourself, and like really feeling. A friend of mine wrote me, and then this reminds me that I have to call her, that she experiences burnout, and I told her that
That's really
just,
common, isn't it? That,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that listen, just listen a little bit to yourself, what your heart says. What does it need at this moment? Does
yeah.
it need, I don't know, walk? Does it need a soul, food for soul, something to read, or a
Right.
song,
A
or like
rest, a
a
break, or
friend?
go to the
Yeah.
gym, or go
Yeah,
for a walk.
or
Yeah,
movement. Yeah,
anything like
at
to
this point, yeah,
yeah,
because it's only what she can tell herself, what she can feel for herself.
yeah.
And then, yeah, from there, gradually gradually,
And you
then you
can
can,
always work on yourself as well,
exactly.
however, in
Yeah,
whatever form,
let's do that,
shall we?
shall we?
I'm gonna shall I read the compassion exercise? This is from the Avatar course. It's one of the exercises. And I'm going to guide you through it. If you want to, have you got anyone in mind that you'd like to extend the compassion exercise to? Yeah.
Yes.
And for the viewers or the listeners too. And you can take anyone, family, a friend, someone you don't like, or anyone in your surroundings, and you can do this exercise on them.
Mhm.
Okay,
Great.
so I'm going to guide you first. So with attention on the person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his, her life. With attention on a person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his, her life. With attention on a person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on a person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his, her needs. With attention on a person, repeat to yourself, just like me, this person is learning about life. And the expected results are a personal sense of peace.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it for now then. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks for our next episode. Hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed listening.
Hope you enjoyed it and you could take something with you. We would love to read your comments, and we would like if you liked the video, if you liked it, and see you later.
Bye.
Bye.